What if everything you believe about good and evil was flipped on its head? Imagine a world where the dominant religion isn't one of light and compassion, but of darkness and malice. A world where the highest value isn't kindness, but pure, unadulterated evil. This isn't just a dystopian fantasy. It's a society built entirely on the principles of the devil. How would it function? And more importantly, could you survive? In this world, your life begins with a twisted ceremony, the baptism of the devil. It's not a choice, it's mandatory. Every newborn is consecrated to a life of selfishness, domination, and the relentless pursuit of power, no matter the cost. There's no holy water, only a solemn vow to embrace your darkest impulses. To refuse this baptism for your child, or worse, to show a flicker of mercy or compassion, is an act of heresy. The punishment is swift and public, immediate execution. It's the first lesson everyone learns. Goodness is death. Daily life would be a spectacle of horror. Acts of cruelty aren't hidden in the shadows. They're celebrated. Public sacrifices are daily routines, broadcast live across the globe like a twisted reality show. The masses don't watch in fear. They watch in reverence, cheering as the weak are purged. The city square, once a place for markets and festivals, is now a permanent stage for ritualistic brutality. It's entertainment. It's worship. It's the norm. How would a government run in such a place? Dictatorships aren't just tolerated. They are considered the natural and divine order. The strongest, most ruthless leader rules. Power is seized through whatever means necessary: deception, brute force, or the classic most celebrated method, betrayal. Elections are a sham, a theatrical performance where the winner is the one who most effectively lies, cheats, and eliminates their rivals before the first vote is even cast. A peaceful transfer of power is a myth. A bloody coup is tradition. The very fabric of human connection would be rewoven with threads of poison. The word solidarity simply wouldn't exist in their vocabulary. Helping another person isn't just frowned upon. It's a profound disgrace, a shameful weakness that must be stamped out from birth. If you saw someone fall, you wouldn't offer a hand. You'd step on theirs to get ahead. Empathy is a disease, and compassion is a cancer to be eradicated. Education would be a masterclass in manipulation. Schools would teach children not math or literature, but the fine arts of deception, psychological warfare, and the vital importance of trampling the weak to climb the social ladder. The top students aren't the ones with the best grades. They're the ones who commit the most ruthless acts without a shred of remorse. The playground is a training ground for future tyrants. The valedictorian isn't the one who gives a hopeful speech. They're the one who successfully sabotaged every other student to get to the top. So, how does a society like this even function? How does it not collapse into total chaos within a day? The answer is simple and terrifying. Fear. Absolute paralyzing fear is the glue that holds everything together. Every interaction is dominated by suspicion. There are no friends, only temporary allies of convenience, each waiting for the perfect moment to stab the other in the back. Affection is a liability, erased by relentless, soul-crushing competition. You don't love your family. You watch them, gauging their weaknesses. Law enforcement wouldn't be about protecting and serving. It would be the iron fist of the cult. The police are the most devout, mercilessly crushing any sign of kindness. A kindness crime unit would patrol the streets, not looking for thieves, but for anyone showing an ounce of altruism. If you're caught giving food to the hungry or comforting a crying child, you're dragged away. The justice system would be an inversion of everything we know. In court, being accused of a crime like theft or assault might get you a slap on the wrist, perhaps even a promotion if it was clever enough. But if you're accused of having acted altruistically, of committing an act of kindness, your fate is sealed. The trial is a mere formality. The sentence is always death, and it's always carried out with maximum public cruelty to serve as a bone-chilling warning to everyone else. The message is clear. Goodness is the ultimate crime. What would celebrations look like? Forget birthdays and holidays. The calendar would be marked by festivals celebrating successful betrayals, anniversaries of historic massacres, and grand rituals of destruction. The Festival of 1,000 Screams might be the year's main event, where enemies of the state, or simply those deemed too soft, are sacrificed in elaborate, horrific ways for the glory of the devil. In this world, even the smallest act of kindness is a signed death warrant. Sharing your meager rations, offering a word of encouragement, shielding someone from harm. These are all acts of rebellion punishable by the most extreme means. The system, in its infinite brutality, is self-regulating. No one dares to rebel, not because they believe in the system, but because the terror is so complete, so all-encompassing, that the thought of resistance is unimaginable. True alliances are impossible because betrayal isn't just a risk, it's a certainty. It's not a matter of if you'll be betrayed, but when and by whom. Your spouse, your child, your closest associate, everyone is a potential enemy. This constant state of paranoia is what keeps the machine running. Evil works, not because it inspires genuine faith or loyalty, but because it imposes absolute terror and systematically erases every possible alternative. It maintains order by destroying the very trust that could one day challenge it. So let me ask you, could you survive in a world where altruism is a crime punished by death? When every instinct to help, to care, to connect could be your last? What would you do in a society where evil is the only shared value? Would you conform to survive, becoming a monster yourself? Or would you risk it all for a single forbidden act of goodness? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Let me know what you would do in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious to hear your strategies for survival or rebellion. If you enjoy exploring these impossible, mind-bending scenarios, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.